Showing the students that the story that they have as individuals is important and is worthy of being told. I'm not necessarily teaching them how to tell their own stories, but rather I'm giving them the information that they need to know how important it is to tell their own stories.
Telling stories has been something that's really important for the ninth grade multicultural class in general. It's a class that looks at how and why stories matter and the fact that many stories matter. And when we think about American history and the narrative of American history, as we make that more complex and we tell additional stories, our narrative of America changes.
The long-term hope is to give them the inspiration and the drive that they need to take their stories and utilize their stories to kind of build the building blocks to their own personal success, but also to show them the importance of making space for themselves and opening up space for other people.
This final project asks students to apply a lot of the themes that we've learned throughout the year about identity and change, storytellings and narratives, and bring them into our community.
I'm Devin. I'm a first-year student at Winchester Thurston this school year. I was born and raised in the United States my whole life. I'm a part of 3 different minority groups, being a Latino woman with a disability. I was born with bilateral severe to profound hearing loss, so I use a cochlear implant to hear. My dream for America is that we will embrace our differences in positive ways and abide by the fact that whatever people say we can't do, that we will do those things and embrace those differences that make us who we are. Winchester Thurston has been really great. They've made all these accommodations so that I can hear better and work better in a classroom, whether it's like using caption on videos, making smaller groups, putting our group somewhere separate, or always making sure that I can hear what's going on in the classroom, as well as all my friends. They're just really great about everything. So.
Hi, I'm Kira. I'm in 9th grade, and I'm a freshman at WT. So I have a chronic illness, which meant I was in the hospital for most of the first trimester, having surgery, my first year in a new school in high school. And the whole time I was in the hospital, I never felt that I was left behind or I wasn't getting an education, because the teachers were really committed to making sure that I was included and making sure that learning was adaptable to wherever I was and however I was feeling.
Hi, I'm Lily. I'm in 9th grade, and this is my first year at Winchester, and I'm a freshman. So my sister went here, and she graduated in 2018, and she did things like musical theater and soccer, and she recommended both of those to me like way before I was in middle school. And so I was kind of looking forward to them all through my middle school years and coming up into high school years. And so I was looking at Winchester not only for its musical theater program, but for its soccer program as well. And I really like the schedule so far, and I think it's really unique to other different schools. And I think that Winchester's also a lot more inclusive and cares about mental health a lot more than other schools. And now I do the musical and I do soccer, and I do a lot of clubs that I have been really passionate about since middle school.
Hello, my name is Zara. I am a 9th grader at WT. My parents are both immigrants. My mom is from Turkey and my dad is from England. I've gone to WT my whole life, so I don't have other schools to compare it to exactly, but I think something that WT could improve on is having discussions with the students to see where they need to improve from the student's point of view. And this can be in their classes, this can be set up an advisory, just any sort of discussion, and with people that don't normally talk to each other. So you can see their different points of views, and you want to hear from the student's point of view. Typically, the school makes decisions based on like what they see as best instead of consulting the students about it. They don't typically talk to the students about what students think, and it's sort of in the motto, think also of the comforts and rights of others. So it seems something that's important to the schools, so they should act upon the values that they show and present and talk about a lot, but I think it's just an important thing.
That's it.
Cool.